1, 2, 3. And good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Pope Francis. As tonight, we've got a battle of basketball here for you tonight here on Thursday Night Basketball. As tonight, the Pope Francis Cardinals take on the Lee Generals here on Thursday Night Basketball. Or Lee High School Wildcats, rather. Someone told me Generals before the day. Okay, we'll start like that. Over to me, Jay Gonzalez, the voice of the Pope Francis Cardinals, bringing you this live and exclusive action right here on Pope Prep. Tonight, Pope Francis takes on a very formidable foe, and the Lee Wildcats, we're ready to go. Pope Francis is too. We start this game in a 2-0 hole for Pope Francis, as Maeve Trammell will go chasing. And it will be Lee possession off an inbound. Here we go. We're set to go. Pope Prep basketball. Keep it locked all year long, folks. We're just getting into the winter stretch run here on Pope Prep. We can't wait for it. It's going to be a ride, ladies and gentlemen. Here come the Wildcats trying to work it up the floor. Not before they're met by some mean, hard-nosed defense as Ava Albano will try to take it in for two, and she does. On the left side of the court, Ava Albano puts it in. 2-0 for Pope Francis. Cardinals looking for some defense. Wildcats trying to shoot it around here, trying to drive it to the paint of the Wildcats, trying to put it in there as Taylor Salas, but eventually the big clobbers at TC eventually said, Maeve Trammell going to try to work it up the floor. Trammell trying to go two-style. Backboard, no. Rebound. Trammell still trying to stuff it in, and eventually she does. Maeve Trammell puts it in. Two more for Pope Francis. 4-2 lead for the Pope Francis Cardinals. Wildcats trying to move it around now. Nice passing. Going around the horn of the Wildcats now. Trying to take it back there was Taylor Salas. Salas going to eventually move it on in. Here come the Wildcats. Led by Maya Paleri. Paleri trying to stuff it in for two. A little sky hook and a half. Eventually TC will get under it. Trying to hit Ava. Man, oh man. This is going to be a weird night here tonight on Pope Prep. Man, oh man. Kenzie ready with a weird pass there. She'll try to take it up the floor. Here they come, trying to do something, but eventually they'll get it back. Wildcats trying to shoot from beyond the arc, trying to fire it in, and they do for 2 points. So Lee puts it in, 2 points, and just like that, we're all evened out at 4 apiece. Cardinals looking to get something going on the offensive ends. Here's Trammell trying to fire from downtown. Rebound, take it in. Haggerty March for 2, and just like that, Cardinals get the lead right back. 6-4, the lead for Pope. Wildcats trying to work it up the floor once more. Here they come. Not before they're met by some menacing defense of Ava Albino and Maeve Trammell. Mason trying to get in there as well. Cat fight for the ball on the floor. Cardinals looking for it. And eventually TC will come away with it. TC trying to look for Maeve Trammell. Trammell looking up for Agity Marsh. Marsh trying to drive it to the basket herself. Can't she? Will she? No. Rim. Rebound taken in by Audrey Mason. Shot clock will reset. Doesn't matter. Audrey Mason puts it in. Makes me pay. 8-4, the lead for Pope. Cardinals going to need some defense now. Taylor Salas trying to move it on in, but it could be a steal, and it is. Ava Albano, the junior, with a steal. Here she comes, trying to do something, Albano. Albano looking around, Audrey Mason. Mid-court, back to Albano it goes. Albano going to try to just take it in. That one goes off the backboard. And eventually it's a cat fight forward on the floor. Wildcats trying to do something still. And that's a double dribble, if I've ever seen one before. It will be Pope Francis possession. Cardinals will inbound. Trammell moving in the Marsh. Bella Meadows out for tonight's game. Not able to go. A bit of an injury, she appears, as Agity Marsh has taken her spot in the starting 5. Cardinals now will look for some defense. Here's Maeve Trammell trying to just do that. And eventually Wildcats will just try to work it around. Nice passing, but not for long. Hey, Valvino says, give me that ball. And she'll try to move it way up for to Trammell. Trammell just trying to take it in for 2, and she does. She went, and in. Maeve Trammell for 2. Again, folks, reminder to like this content, subscribe to our channel. We're producing content like this every single day of the week. Pope Prep is your one-stop shop for all things Pope Francis Prep. Winter stretch run of the sports season. Coming up, folks, we got a dandy for you this weekend. Saturday night hockey. Going to be Pope Francis versus Bishop Hendricken over at the Olympia. I believe that game is a 2 o'clock start. We'll have it for you here on Pope Prep. Here's Maeve Trammell. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a timeout here, so timeout will be taken with 2:43 to go in this opening quarter. Pope Francis Lee in a slobber knocker. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll be back in a flash. Stay tuned, Pope Prep. We even have a special guest commentator joining us next. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We're ready to go out of the timeout. Pope Francis coming back onto the floor with a 10-4 lead. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a very special guest commentator joining us right now. Next to us here, courtside, Anthony Ardolino, star for the Pope Francis Cardinals, future shortstop, taking over the coveted position of Jack Mortonbray. Ladies and gentlemen, Anthony Ardolino has the mic right about now.
All right, I get inbound the ball. It's to Maeve Turmel. She's dribbling. She passes. That's to Mae Fitzgerald. To Audrey Mason. Corner. Turmel shot fake. Crossover. But they call a travel? Yeah, I think that's a travel. So now Lee will inbound the ball. Here they go. They're up the court. That's got to be something. Oh, no. Lee ball. Weird play here from a weird night. All right. They're going to inbound it. They go pass to Kenzie. She dribbles. Pass back. Defense for the Cardinals has been good so far tonight. There you go. They're trying to get the pass. Adji's all over it. Audrey Mason defense. There's nothing for Lee on this possession. Wow. Goes to the deck, and that's way off.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, that was the fabulous commentary of Anthony Ardolino joining us tonight here courtside. We'll be asking him questions about his baseball future all night long as well during this game. Here's Audrey Mason. Mason trying to work it in for two. That's a rim. Rebound. We'll whistle before we can do anything else. 10-4 game, 1:42 to go in this opening quarter. Pope Francis, Lee in a doozy tonight. We'll have a lead possession here. They'll try to inbound it in. They'll do so with Taylor Salas. Salas will move it on in to Mia Polari. Polari looking around. Back to Salas it goes. Here's Polari. Polari looking around. Garrity moving it all over the floor is Lee. Lee trying to fire from a step back two. That's a no. Big clobber of, I believe that was Mia Polari got in the way of that one for Lee. And Pope Francis will take possession. Mason will inbound. Here's Mackenzie Rivers coming out on the floor for Pope Francis. Mackenzie trying to become the court general. Calling shots, Turmel. Turmel with a Fitzgerald from downtown. And in. Mae Fitzgerald puts it in for one, and a two, and a three. So just like that, Pope Francis jumps on a 13-4 lead with Mae Fitzgerald. Cardinals trying to get a steal, and it'll be going the Pope Francis way. Everything going right here for the Pope Francis Cardinals early on. And the first 8 minutes of basketball. Mason moving it over to Fitzgerald. Fitzgerald, Turmel. Fitzgerald looking to Rivers. Rivers trying to get in there. Turmel somehow takes it and puts it in for two. She says, giddy up on my back. Put it in for two. Timeout taken by Lee. They'll stop the clock. 52.9 to go in this opening quarter. Stay tuned. Pope Prep Champions play right here. Doozy at Pope Francis. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Pope Prep basketball back on the air. We have about 52.9 seconds to go here in this opening quarter. Been a great night for the Pope Francis Cardinals. Hot start. 15-4 lead as eventually the Cardinals will get there with another steal. Steals starting to pile up for Pope Francis tonight. Marshall put it in for 2-2, and that'll get the bench going. Anthony Marshall puts it in. 17-4 lead for the Pope Francis Cardinals. Cardinals looking for defense still. Pope players thought it was their ball. And eventually, the Wildcats will have possession, according to a zebra down the 4. Cardinals looking for defense now. Mia Polari. Polari for Lee. Lee, little spinorama, not for long. Maeve Fennell says slam time. She'll try to slam it in the other way. Can't she, will she? Yes, she will. 19-4 lead for the Pope Francis Cardinals. 15 seconds to go in this opening quarter. Shot clock turned off. That one will head out of bounds. It will be Lee possession. So they have an opportunity to get something going here at the end of this first quarter. Have a substitution as well on the floor. Lee will get some fresh legs onto the hardwood.
Long night for the Wildcats. I have a feeling we're going to be seeing a lot of the Pope Francis bench tonight.
Yeah, Lee Wildcats, not the start they were looking for. Team bust. They tried to drive it in on the Pope logo, but eventually they hit a door on the way in. Could not drive it anywhere. Last second opportunity for the Cardinals, trying to stuff it in before the opening quarter comes to a close. We'll have a whistle. I believe it's going to be a foul as the quarter expired, so Rivers will head to the line for some free throws to end this first quarter. So a nice first quarter for Pope Francis. No. First free throw for Rivers. Trying to make him pay. Can't. So Charity straight point. No good for Rivers. She'll have another opportunity for Rivers. Crowd will quiet down and look for Rivers. Second free throw for McKenzie. It's good. And that's it. That's how the first quarter comes to a close, folks. Pope Francis up by a score of 20-4. Coming up, folks, we got the second quarter in exactly 1 minute. Stay tuned. Pope Prep Champions Boy here. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Pope Prep basketball back on the air. Just joining us, 20-4, Pope Francis lead. Cardinals have had everything tonight. Awesome defense, superb offense. What can you say? The Cardinals are A-OK. Here's Maeve Trammell around half court. Moving it around. Cardinals have got it. Trying to do something here is Ava Albino. Albino looking for something. I think she saw the ghost of Mr. Corbett down there on the floor. So will be Wildcat possession. Wildcats trying to move it around now. They've got it. Trying to move it on in. Trying to take it to the paint of the Wildcats. Polari trying to put it in. Makes it look easy. Just like that. That's a 26 ball game. 14-point lead for Pope as Ava Albino will try to fire from downtown. She'll try to do a repeat of motion and makes it pay. Ava Albino. Money ball there for Ava. Just like that, it is 23-6. Wildcats trying to work it up the floor once more. Again, folks, regardless of the outcome here in this first half, we'll have the halftime report live for you courtside here tonight at Pope Francis. That's all coming up, folks. Stay tuned. The Pope Prep halftime report. Cardinals looking for it. Cat fight on the floor. And eventually we'll have a whistle. Thursday night basketball. We're ready to go. We have a timeout. Timeout taken on the 4. We'll step aside for a minute. Stay tuned. Pope Prep champions play here. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Pope Prep basketball. We're ready to go. We're getting you into the scores table down there, as Angel appears to be doing something weird down there. Not sure what that's all about. We thank them, as always, for keeping score, keeping track of things down there courtside. 6:57 to go, second quarter. Maeve Trammell will inbound. AJ Gonzalez, voice of the Cardinals, live courtside, along with Aunt Artelino and a cast of others. There'll be a little bit of an air ball there. Cardinals will get it back. Here's Ava Albino. Does she have magic again? No. It runs into a rim. Rebound is taken in by Trammell deep into that red paint, but eventually she can't stuff it home. And that's Ava Albino will try to come in for the steal, but instead it'll be a foul for Miss Albino. It'll be the second team foul of the first half, so not a foul outage, to say the least. Wildcats will inbound. We're ready to roll here on Pope Prep. Wildcats, nice passing. Here's Polari. Polari moving it around. Wildcats going all the way, trying to fire it from downtown range. They can't. Rebound taken in by Ava Albino. Albino, a little nice ball handle. Moving it over to Maeve Trammell. Trammell putting down the X-ray vision, trying to find Agity Marsh. Marsh trying to just bam into the paint, and she is fouled. So no Bella Meadows again. So it is Agity Marsh taking the spot for Bella Meadows tonight. She'll have some opportunities here from the start. As we send it back down to Aunt Artelino.
The first one is good from Agity. She's played really good today in the absence of Bella Meadows. Is this her first start?
First start of the year.
This first start of the year, she's played really good so far. No defense, offense. Everything looks good for the Cardinals right now. Here's a second free throw. It's long. Rebound goes to Lee. They'll push the ball up the court, looking to find some magic on the offensive end of things. It's been hard to come by for them. 24 has got the ball. Looking. Oh, it's a hard fall there. Good sportsmanship.
Ouch and a half right there, ladies and gentlemen. Hope she's okay. When she's in pain tomorrow, she'll come back to the Pope Prep live stream. Go back to this exact moment in time to remember how she got hurt. Well, we hope everything's okay in all seriousness. Again, Aunt Artelino, folks, joining us courtside tonight. Special guest commentator. Welcome anytime for any game. Cardinals looking for some defense. Wildcats looking to move it around now. Nice passing. Just going all the way. 27 seconds on the shot clock. Wildcats trying to do a little pump fake. That's not going to work out. TC was just blocking any pass she had. But eventually it'll be a foul here, so TC will win the battle but not the war. So TC will take a seat. Audrey Mason will check back in. Audrey Mason in her senior season. Lacrosse and basketball player, Miss Mason is. Cardinals looking for defense now. Mason trying to do just that. She takes a tumble to the floor, and that will be Pope Francis possession. So Mason will inbound. 24-6. Been a little bit of a minute here since we've seen Lee put it in. Here's Maeve Trammell, the freshman. Trammell looking in. Audrey Mason. That was close to being a steal for Lee. Meanwhile, on that far right side, here's Albino. Albino's going to try to fire from three. Came close at a rim. Rebound is taken in by the Wildcats. Wildcats looking up the floor. Wildcats a nice passing. Trying to just move it in the Cardinals somehow, but the nice defense tonight. That has been the signature mark of this Cardinal girls team all season long. It's a nice defense, letting the other team make the mistakes, hitting the shots that they need to hit. Cardinals trying to get it right back, but it will be eventually be lead possession, I'm pretty sure. Cardinals looking for defense now, trying to get another steal. Kind of steal show tonight for Pope Francis. Will it be Pope possession here? I'm really confused. Let's see. Who will inbound here? Lee will get some fresh legs onto the hardwood once more. It will be lead possession. Bella Lovato will inbound for the Wildcats. With 4:59 to go in this second quarter. Looking around, Ava Albano making it uncomfortable, but eventually she will inbound. Here's Garrity. Garrity moving it up to Polari. She aimed for the ref instead. Hey, Ardolino wants to commentate on a Cardinal possession. Here we go. Ant's best commentating. One more time, ladies and gentlemen.
All right. You got Audrey inbounding the ball. Oh, there's going to be a sub. Is that Eden? She comes in.
Yep. So Eden Kornacki will come into the game. Kornacki, the freshman.
Gets an applause from the stands, and Maeve Turmel will bring up the ball now. Trying to score some more points to expand on the lead of 20 now for the Cardinals. It goes to Albano. She looks left, she looks right to Eden Kornacki. She swings it to Albano. Another swing. Back to Turmel. To Albano. She fakes, jabs left, bounce pass Turmel for three. It's off. Rebound. Passes back out to Turmel. Mason for three now. It's good.
Audrey Mason from downtown for Pope Francis. And Arnolino giving the Cardinals a little bit of luck and extra inspiration. And just like that, for 3 points more, 29-6 the lead for Pope Francis. Easily taking care of business tonight, rather, tonight, are the Pope Francis Cardinals. Another turnover by Lee. I mean, we've seen a lot of sloppy basketball games here on this floor from other teams. I really can't think of a team that has just come this unprepared to play these Pope Francis Cardinals. 3 from Albano, no good. She'll try to get the rebound into the paint. Try to do a little behind the back. Oh, my goodness. The whole crowd here just got up off of their seats and was like, wow. But eventually she could not stuff it home. That would have been a Play of the Year candidate for sure, as eventually Lee will get their points. They'll get 2, 29-8 game. Pope Francis has the lead. First points in a little while for Lee. They're back on the score sheet, ladies and gentlemen. Keeping score home. Mason, Turmel. Maeve Turmel says she wants to splash. Instead, she splashes into a rim. Kornacki will try to keep it alive. And eventually we'll have a sub coming onto the floor. Lee once more will get some fresh legs back on the hardwood. May Fitzgerald getting ready to come in as well. Adjity Marsh will sit. Gets a standing applause here from the audience. Lee will inbound. Moving in the round now is Lee. Lee just trying to do anything on Maeve Turmel. That was going to be hard for him, but somehow Lee was trying to shake and bake through everything, but eventually luck runs out for Pope Francis. That'll be a foul here on Maeve Turmel, the freshman. So 15th foul of this first half. 3:06 to go in this opening half. Cardinals looking for defense. Turmel trying to get in there. Turmel trying to make the play. It'll be a jump ball. Possession will favor. Let's see. Lee. Wildcats working it around now. Cardinals looking for defense with Albino. Turmel trying to provide the same. Mason going up there, trying to look like Megatron there for a second. She'll just try to bat it down, moving over to Kornacki. Albano trying to stuff it in for 2. Backboard for Albano. Rebound taken in by Fitzgerald. Mason trying to fire for 3. Backboard again, and eventually the Wildcats will take the rebound. Here's Taylor Salas. Salas trying to move it in, but eventually luck runs out for Bella Lovato. Could not hang on, and it will be Pope Francis' possession. So Bella Lovato, hate to be that guy, but Bella Lovato showed the butter fingers a little bit there. So it will be Pope possession as Sophia DeRose will come in. Ava Albano will take a seat. Cardinals up comfortably. It's Ava. Mason. Mason trying to fire from 3. Makes it look easy for Pope. Audrey Mason will put it in, 32-8. Oh my gracious, that is a little bit of a weird score. I feel like we're playing a football game here, and it's just, man. Cardinals looking for defense once more. That'll be a whistle. And that's going to be another team foul on Pope Francis, so 6-team foul of the first half for Pope. First free throw is good for Lee. They put it in. Second one coming up. Second free throw here for the Wildcats is no good. Cardinals now will try to work it up to 4. Here's Kornacki. Mason trying to work it up. Turmel. And before we can do anything else, we have a whistle. A little scoreboard issue, I believe here. It's a 32-9 game. Wondering what the issue is. Lead official on the floor will try to get control. It'll be 2:04 put on the clock here for the second quarter. What a doozy tonight here at Pope Francis. Mae Fitzgerald. Fitzgerald over to Audrey Mason. Mason, Turmel. Turmel from the left side for 3. Rim. Rebound taken in by Mae Fitzgerald. Mae Fitzgerald looking for something. Just a little bit short of the hoop came Mae Fitzgerald there. Mae Fitzgerald. Fitzgerald looking around to Mae Turmel. Turmel from downtown trying to do a little splash, but eventually it was a splash on the court. Cardinals looking for defense. 1:35 to go in the second quarter. Cardinals looking for it, but eventually it'll head out of bounds. It will be Cardinal possession off an inbound. $1:30 to go in the second quarter. Pope trying to work it in. Here's Sophia DeRose, and that's going to be a travel. So DeRose runs out of real estate there, so be Wildcat possession. For the Wildcats, it's been a wild start to this one tonight. Cardinals looking for defense. Wildcats trying to put it in, and they do. So Wildcats will try to get something going before they head to the dressing room. Here's Turmel. Mae Turmel. Oh, nice ball handling skills from Turmel. Trying to work it over to the corner. Mae Fitzgerald trying to fire it in. In and out. Rebound taken in by Turmel. Clunker. TC will try to work it in. Nope. We have a whistle. And it'll be a jump ball. Possession will favor Pope Francis. So Cardinals will get it right back. Ashley Marsh getting ready to come in. And let's see. Mae Fitzgerald will take a seat. 52.9 seconds to go here in this second quarter. Here is Mae Turmel. Turmel trying to quickly work it into Marsh. Marsh can't stuff home. TC, Adjani Marsh fighting for the ball. TC trying to stuff it home. Can't. Rebound taken in by the Wildcats. Wildcats quickly trying to work it up the floor. Kornacki trying to get back there, and that's a foul. So in the bonus goes the Wildcats. First free throw for the Wildcats is in and out. .40 seconds to go. Second free throw. No good. Here's Turmel. Turmel looking for Adjani Marsh. Shouldn't see that one coming. Wildcats trying to work it up the floor. Trying to put it in. Can't. Cardinals looking for it. TC sends Mia Polari flying. Mia Polari went flying 10 feet and back in the freshman year after TC bulldozed through her. Wildcats trying to work it around now. 25 seconds to go. Last opportunity before the halftime buzzer. Cardinals looking for DTC, trying to get in there. Send someone flying again. We have a problem in the paint. TC will take care of it. 1-800-TC, folks. 32-11 the score. First free throw good. Taylor Salas at the line. Second free throw. No good. Kornacki will take it in. Last opportunity before halftime. Here's DeRose. DeRose trying to move it into TC. That one will head out of bounds. Okay. One last opportunity. 11.8 seconds to go before we head to halftime. Wildcats trying to move it in, trying to do something. Wildcats trying to step it back. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. That's it. Another steal is how we will end the half. As Trammell will try to fire it in. That one took the yank off the glass, and that's it. First half comes to a close. 32-12 the score. Coming up, stay tuned. Pope Prep. Pope Prep halftime report is next. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Pope Prep halftime report live here on the court. AJ Gonzalez, voice of the Cardinals, alongside. Cardinals up 32-12 in commanding fashion thus far, doing whatever they want to the Wildcats. In 60 seconds, we will begin the second half. Stay tuned. Pope Prep champions play here. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Second half, ready to roll on Pope Prep. AJ Gonzalez and Ardolino live courtside here tonight. 32-12, the lead for Pope Francis, doing whatever they want tonight to the visiting Lee Wildcats. We're ready to go. Second half underway. Here on Pope Prep. Cardinals will inbound to begin. Ladies and gentlemen, Cardinal Nation around the world, it is time to fly in this second half. Here's Ava Albino. Albino with a Mason. TC trying to put it in. TC for two. TC for two, and just like that, that is 2 points for Pope Francis. 34-12. The lead now continues to get worse and worse tonight for Lee. Cardinals looking for defense with TC. It appears that Lee stepped out of bounds, so it will be Pope Francis possession. Here's Audrey Mason. Mason, Albino. Ava Albino. Wait, unfair. 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 Lee trying to move it in. 34-12 game. Cardinals controlling the flow of this game as that looked good, but that end result was not good. Cardinals will take possession off the missed three-point attempt from Lee. It'll be Audrey Mason, the senior, handling things near midcourt. Audrey, Dr. Dre moving it on over to Albino. Here's Ava Albino trying to move it in for two. Can't she? Will she? Nope. That will still be Pope Francis possession. Frustrating night tonight for the Wildcats. Again, folks, joined by Aunt Ardolino. Aunt on site. Can't believe that we have him here tonight as Termel will try to fire in a three. In and out. Rebound taken in by the Wildcats. Fans wanted to travel. Not going to get one. Wildcats trying to work it in and out. Trying to do something somehow, some way. Trying to fight for as long as they can. TC, block party here tonight at Pope Francis. Thursday night block party starring Tracetta Cottle as Maeve Trammell goes behind the back and trying to put it in for two. Backboard, rebound, Audrey Mason rim again. Cardinals still trying to do something. Trammell keeps it alive. Back to Mason for three from downtown. Money. Dree Mason for 1, 2, 3. 37-12, the lead for Pope Francis. Wildcats trying to work it in now. 37-12 game, 6 minutes to go. Wildcats trying to go, got to just move it in somehow. But eventually the TC Adjunty Marsh combination was just too much. Ava Albano on the far side. Steele taken in by Lee. Here comes Lee trying to work it up the floor. Termel trying to get back. Termel trying to just block it somehow. But eventually Mason will get there for Pope Francis. Here's Audrey, little spin move, trying to shake and bake, trying to just fight through the hard-nosed defense of Lee. Lee trying to play defense as Albano will try to fire from downtown. Rim, rebound taken in by TC. TC moving it back. Here's Maeve Termel. Termel for 2. Rim, rebound again. Termel looking for it. Termel will try to stuff it home. Can't again. Rebound, TC fighting for it. Can't stuff it home again. Cardinals still looking to stuff it home. But eventually, time and real estate both ran out. That will be a travel and a half on Lee. Lee will get some subs onto the court. There's Audrey Mason. Mason, Termel, Albano. Albano's got it now. Maeve Termel, the freshman. Trying to be the court general, moving on over to Audrey Mason. Mason back to Termel. Termel looking around. That one heads out of bounds. It will be lead possession. Lee trying to move it around now. Oh my goodness, what a pass that was. What a corral there by Lee. Man, oh man. Taylor Salas went one-handed style, went OBJ on us, and eventually the Lee will get some free throws. First free throw is good and in. TC will come off the floor. Mae Fitzgerald will hop on. Second free throw is good. Wildcats put it in. Just like that, it is a 37-14 game. Albano over to Adjunty Marsh. Marsh trying to stuff it in for 2. Can't. Rebound taken in by the Wildcats. Wildcats trying to work it up the floor. Here they come. Trying to do something. Wildcats going. Nice passing. Trying to bring it around town. Instead, the backboard got in the way. Cardinals trying to work it up the floor fast to Albano. And Albano will put it in. Ava Albano, hard-working 2 points. That's like that. 39-14, Pope Francis. Wildcats, nice passing. Just trying to get something going on the offensive ends now. Cardinals looking for defense on Marsh, but eventually, somehow, some way, they put it in. Man, oh man, Wildcats down by a lot, just fighting for anything they can right now. Here's Mae Fitzgerald. Fitzgerald looking for Mason. Over to Termel goes. Here's Mae Termel. Audrey Mason. Mason trying to stuff it in for 2. Can't. Rebound. That went pinballs all the way out of bounds. It will be Cardinal possession. Here's Maeve Termel. Termel looking around, finding Ava Albano. Ava Albano, is that money? Yes, it is. And Artelino, what do you think about that? Boom! Boomba is right. Pope Francis, a huge lead now, 44. Or, excuse me, 42. Or is that 44? 44. 16 burger now. They have laid upon the lead. Lee will just get some subs onto the floor. Masterclass tonight at Pope Francis. The excellence of execution tonight have been Pope Francis.
I mean, the coaching staff this year has just been phenomenal. I mean, they're winning games this year. It's unreal. Henry agrees.
Coaching has been better. Basketball has been better. Ladies and gentlemen, this is what we live for here on Pope Prep.
We just need a better commentator.
Cardinals looking for some defense. Albano trying to do that. And eventually that one head out of bounds. It'll be Pope Francis possession.
We feel love you, AJ.
Here's Ava Albano. Termel. Maeve Termel trying to do something. Albano. Albano looking for Agony Marsh. Eventually she could not hang on. Cardinals still looking for it. And eventually Wildcats will take it. Wildcats have it. Trying to get on the board. Down by, ladies and gentlemen, down by 30. Cardinals looking for defense. Ava Albano trying to do just that. Albano looking for it. Cardinals looking for D. Instead, they'll just be a rim instead. Jeez Louise. Pope Francis, a masterclass indeed. Here's Termel putting it in. Termel, yes.
I mean, you got to play your best when you're playing these Pope Francis Cardinals. There's going to be a timeout from Lee to try and regroup and get the score back to a game, but I just don't know if that's going to happen tonight, AJ.
I don't think this is going to be much of a game here. I mean, 46-14. This game has just been opened up by the Pope Francis Cardinals. Just like that, 46-14. We'll step aside. 45 seconds to go in this third quarter. Or, excuse me, 45 seconds on the timeout. We'll be back in a flash. Stay tuned. Pope Prep. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Pope Francis up by a little bit here tonight, 46-14. The score, Cardinals trying to finish things out on the right side. 1:55 to go in this third quarter. A little bit of a hard time ball handling there for the Wildcats. Looked like Jason Tatum the other night versus the Golden State Warriors in the fourth quarter with 1 minute to go. Just could not handle things. But eventually the Celtics did win that game. What do I know? Ava Albano working it in. Here's Mae Fitzgerald. Fitzgerald trying to put it in for two. Can't she? Will she? Yes, she will. And the Cardinal bench are ups. First points of the game for Mae Fitzgerald, and just like that. Or wait, no, it's not. I don't think it's her first points of the game. Okay. I thought it was the first points of the game, showing how much the bench reacted to that one, but eventually it wasn't that much of a milestone or anything. So here comes Maeve Termel up half court. Here she comes. Termel. Putting on the X-ray vision, putting the hand in the air, looking around, trying to fling it in for 2 points. Air ball. Rebound eventually taken in by the Wildcats.
Hey, this is something you need to learn. There's so many
Cardinals looking for defense. Mae Fitzgerald trying to do just that. Marsh trying to get in there as well. Cat fight for that one. That one will net out of bounds. It'll be Pope Francis possession. Lee will get possession. Or will it be Cardinal possession? Let's see. It will be Cardinal possession. Oh, Negron inbounds. Here we go. Albano. Here's Termel. Termel working it inside. Mae Fitzgerald trying to fight for 2 points. Offensive foul. I think we just heard the Lee fans for the first time tonight. What do you think, Ant?
I mean, not much to cheer about right now, but I mean, that was a nice play right there, taking the charge, but it looks like Termel will come out of the game. At this point, no need to risk the starters getting injured or anything. Great game so far from the Lady Cardinals. Defense, offense, all over. That'll be a shot. It is long. Albano with the rebound. She's dribbling down the court, looking for someone, anything. She decides a pass that'll go out of bounds off of Lee, so it'll be Cardinal ball. coaching for Pope Francis, AJ. What can I say? It's been incredible this past few weeks, the whole year. I mean, it's Albano for 3. They'll call it travel. So it'll be lead ball.
Yeah, I can't agree with you more on the coaching. Coaching this year has been superb. Rankings show it. Players show it. They're having more fun this year than I think they did any other year. So, coaching A+ this year. So, glad we have a good future here for girls basketball for the long term. Cardinals looking for defense. Lee trying to fire it in. Trying to go a little weird little shot there, but eventually they can't put it in. 2 seconds. Half-court shot. That was a pass to Fitzgerald. She tried to put it in, but can't. 48-16. The score coming up. 4th quarter. Stay tuned. Pope Prep. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Pope Prep basketball back on the air. Cardinals and a slobber knocker again here tonight. 48-18 the score. And Arnolino has some thoughts here as we begin this 4th quarter. Anthony, take it away.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, it'll be an interesting 4th quarter here for the Cardinals if they can just, I mean, the game's over basically. The 30-point lead, just kind of maintaining the ball here, scoring some easy buckets and playing some defense will just win them this game here, AJ.
On the floor for the Cardinals, it's Tiffany Tran, Ella Negron, Agity Marsh, Mae Fitzgerald, and Maeve Trammell. So not the usual starting lineup, so many of the starters getting some rest and getting ready to go for the rest of the season. Yeah, well-deserved rest for the stretch run of the winter sports season. Here's Tran going to try to fire from downtown. That skedaddles off the rim. Rebound goes between the legs of Ella Negron. Cardinals looking for defense now. 48-20 game. 7:10 to go in this 4th quarter. Cardinals looking for D. Trammell trying to provide that defense. Cardinals trying to get inside with Fitzgerald. That will be a whistle. That'd be a blocking foul. I think it is. Inbound coming in for the visitors. Wildcats looking for some offense. Trying to stuff it home somehow, some way. Air ball. Or maybe that was a pass. I don't know what the strategizing is there. Cardinals trying to work it up the floor. Here's Trammell. Maeve. Trammell. Backboard. Can't stuff it home. Cardinals trying to get back into the defensive ends of things now. Nice ball movement here from the Wildcats. 25 on the shot clock, trying to take it into the paint, and eventually Negron. It's back there on defense for Pope Francis. Here's Maeve Trammell, the future leader of this Pope Francis Cardinals basketball team, trying to put it in for 2, but eventually it's a rim. Rebound, Cardinals looking for it. Negron trying to get there, trying to make the play. 2 lead players battling with each other for no apparent reason. Meanwhile, Lee trying to take it up the floor. They have it around half court. Trammell looking for defense. Here's Marsh trying to get in there as well. Shouldn't have to do anything. Ball handling just not up to par for the Wildcats. Neither is the shooting, as Mae Fitzgerald will take in a rebound. Fitzgerald working over to Trammell. Trammell trying to find Negron. Went right through her hands. And eventually the Wildcats will get back under it, looking around, trying to fire in an easy jumper, and they do. An easy jumper is good, 48-22. The lead for Pope. Here's Trammell moving into Negron. Ella is fouled. We have a whistle and a substitution coming in for the Wildcats. Cardinals looking to fight it in for 2 points. Tran trying to get in there. He's trying to make a play. Tran.
What's the problem?
Over to Negron.
Asian here? You're just don't let me
Adjuting Marsh trying to put it in for 2. She is fouled. Here's Tran. Tran trying to move it into Marsh. Cardinals trying to get back, trying to play D. Cardinals looking for it. Fitzgerald trying to get there, but eventually, somehow, some way, that was pretty nice there from Liana Driscoll puts it in. Bada bing, bada boo. That was money. That'll cut it to a 48-24 game. Maeve Trammell, Colin signals. Looking for something. She'll find Negron. Here's Ella. Ella trying to get the party started. That one will head right near us. Nick Joshua will put it back in for Pope. Wildcats will inbound. Tracetta Cotto will come back in. Adjuting Marsh will take a seat. Get a nice applause from the home fans. Taking care of business every other way. Cardinals looking for defense now. Wildcats trying to stuff it home somehow, some way. Cardinals trying to get back there. Wildcats moving it in. Cardinals looking for defense. Trammell trying to call shots. Fitzgerald trying to get back there for Pope. Cardinals looking for D with Negron, but she'll draw a foul. So it'll be free throws for the visitors.
Oh my god, this is legit now.
Second free throw coming in as Maeve Fitzgerald will take a seat. Good effort from Maeve. Second free throw. So second free throw is good. 48-25. TC looking for it. That one goes through the big mitts of TC. That one will head out of bounds too. Sub coming in on the floor for the Wildcats. So, Artelino, what are the plans for baseball this year? How's the team looking?
Oh, we're gonna have a great year. You know, we got some real studs on the team. Brady DeBarge, dog. Connor Nemec, dog. Jake Peachin, dog. I mean, the list keeps going on and on. I mean, we're gonna have a great season. Hopefully, win Western Mass, win the state, and you never know. Like, we'll make some magic happen on that field.
Well, let's just say this. We can't wait for spring. That's personally my favorite sport is baseball because, you know what I mean? I can't wait till we upgrade our baseball field as well to get lights on the baseball field. It's something I've been petitioning for a while here. But when that happens, the baseball experience will be even more than what it is right now, which is just incredible to see. You're at Pope Francis. We'll have the spring sports season for you. I'll only be able to do so many games this season. Second free throw coming in for TC. We believe she's going to make this one. Here it comes. No. Cardinals looking for it. Rebound. They'll try to stuff it home. They can't. TC will try to stuff in a jumper. Nope. Rebound. Cardinals looking for it still. That will be Cardinal possession. Cardinals looking for it. Here's TC. TC calling shots. Moving it back to Tiffany Tran. Tran moving it over. Here's Maeve Trammell trying to fire a three. No. Rebound is taken in by TC. TC looking over to Ella Negron. Ella trying to stuff it in. She's blocked. TC looking for it. And eventually it will be Lee possession. So Wildcats, not really sure what tonight was. Cardinals made them look wild. Yep. It's going to be a garbage time type ending here tonight. Here's Trammell with the steal, and that's two more. You know what we call this, Ant? This is called Subway from here on out. The battle of the subs here on Subway.
Look for Trammell to dominate these last 3 minutes here. I mean, she by far is the best player on the court right now.
Negron trying to fire from three. No. And Artolino again with the outstanding coverage that we need here on Pope Prep. Cardinals looking to stuff it home somehow, some way. TC trying to get in there. A little bit of pushing and shoving on the floor. Audrey Mason's going to come back in, and that'll be it. So Maeve Trammell's time to shine won't happen as of now. So it'll be Audrey Mason back on the floor as TC will look for it. It'll be Tran trying to fire from two. Rebound taken in by the visitors. Lee trying to stuff it in for two over the arms of Audrey Mason. I don't know what that was, but eventually Lee will get back under it. 2:40 to go in this game now. Lee trying to stuff it home again. Rim again. Rebound. Lee trying to stuff it home again. Nope. Cardinals looking for it. They'll inbound. Here's Negron. And Artolino wants the mic again. He's got it.
I mean, when you come to play these Pope Francis girls, what a move by TC. When you come play these Pope Francis girls, you've got to bring your A game this year. I mean, down the stretch they've lost one game, and I heard it was for some reasons that are not due to the game, but we'll digress. But Lee just has not brought their A game tonight, and the Cardinals have. Even with some players out tonight, they played amazing, as Mason will go to TC, and TC will fire a jumper, and it's good. Since when do you see that, AJ? I mean, TC so dominant in the paint, takes the 21-footer, and it's good.
TC can do it all, ladies and gentlemen. She takes great photos. TC from the lines. If you haven't followed her on Instagram yet, she can shoot from long distance as well. Four people getting ready to come in for Pope. Ava Albino, Eden Kornacki, Sophia DeRose, Mackenzie Rivers all ready to come in. They do. So TC, Audrey Mason, Tiffany Tran will come off. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 6 on the floor for the white side, so Rivers will take a seat. $1:40 to go tonight, folks. This game coming to a quick end. Coming up, we got the Cardinal postgame. We'll break down what we saw here tonight, and we'll look forward to Saturday. That's all coming up, folks. Stay tuned. The Pope Prep postgame report, courtside. Kornacki moving it over. Negron. Kornacki able to hang on. Kornacki trying to put it in for two. No. Rebound. Cardinals still trying to do something. They can't. It'll head out of bounds. 1:20 to go. Cardinals trying to stuff it in still. Eventually they can't. So it will be lead possession one more time at least. 1:17 to go. Again, folks, thank you for tuning into us tonight. A lot of good options out there on this Thursday night for on the sports scene worldwide, but can't think of anywhere else I'd rather be right now than right here watching basketball. Pope Francis looking for it, and eventually it'll head out of bounds. It will be Pope possession. We were supposed to have girls basketball for you yesterday too, but fortunately that one did get canceled due to the weather that wasn't. So we'll have that game for you on Pope Prep whenever it is rescheduled, hopefully. Lee will move it on in. 58 seconds to go tonight, folks. Pope Francis, a statement win tonight. Just a replication of what they've done this season, which is win, win, and oh yeah, I forgot, they win. My good friend DJ Khaled said all they do is win. Well, he's right on the ball for this one tonight. Domination at both ends of the floor for Pope Francis. Physical play, everything. Defense, hard-nosed defense, I think is something this season that has improved from previous years. Smart shots as well, something as well that has improved. That one heads out of bounds. It will be lead possession.
I mean, like from this year to last year, the girls it looks like they're having a lot more fun out there. You know, AJ? You think so too?
Exactly.
I think it's more of a look forward to come to games and practices, things like that. You can see it with the team. They're gelling much better.
Miss.
Second free throw coming in. And it is no good. Rebound taken in by Lee with about 36 seconds to go here tonight. That one will head out of bounds. 30.0 to go. What a win tonight for Pope Francis. Gonna win this game by a little bit here tonight. 20 seconds to go, ladies and gentlemen. The Pope Francis Cardinals take care of business in route fashion. There's Mackenzie Rivers trying to put it in. Can't, and that will be that. Pope Francis, a statement win. 8 seconds to go, 7-6. How about my good friend 5-4? And that will do it. Pope Francis, great win, and that's it. Pope wins, that's it. Play all I do is win, Andrew. That'll do it. Pope Francis wins by a final score of 54-25. Coming up, folks, we got the Cardinal postgame. Stay tuned. Hope Brett. Champions play here. Brant Artolino, Nick Joshua, Henry Huey, Andrew Saraceno, Chris Sitnick, everyone down here on the floor. I'm AJ Gonzalez, the voice of the Cardinals, saying so long from Springfield. Postgame is next. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Pope Prep basketball back on the air tonight. Cardinals win this game in easy fashion, 54-25 the final, ladies and gentlemen. Cardinals take care of business in easy fashion, triple zeros on the clock, rather. Cardinals, nice win, 54-25 final. That just about does it from here. We can't wait for Saturday, folks. Boys hockey, Bishop Hendricken. We can't wait for it over at the Olympia. We'll have that coverage for you at 2 o'clock. That just about does it from here. For all my great crew, Andrew Sarrazino, Chris Sitton, and Henry Huey. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm AJ Gonzalez, the voice of the Pope Francis Cardinals, saying so long from Springfield. We'll see you on Saturday.